Hello, and welcome to Westside Wise Wednesdays, presented to you by Quest and connected to you by AT&T, where we are giving you the news that you can use with the information that you cannot refuse. Let's get on into it. My name is Ebony Ford, and I am your host today. And I am here with the representative, Miss Donna Burnham, from United Way of Greater Atlanta. Donna, how are you doing this morning?
I am good, Ebony. Thank you. It's
Thank
great
you.
to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate you being here. So some of you may not be aware of the services that United Way offers or how to access those services. And I must admit, I'm one of those people. So today, we're going to learn a lot. We're going to hear a lot. And it's just going to be another resource for our community that a lot of people just may not have been aware of. And as you know, that's what we do here. We give you news, we give you information, and we give you a little laughter at the same time. So again, let's jump on into it. Okay, Donna, let's hear. I know you guys work with a lot of partner organizations, 3,500 different programs and services in your database, and that is a huge undertaking to manage. Mm-hmm. But it's excellent because you got that many people that can offer services. So, I mean, of course, that's always going to be good. Let's talk about some of the individual initiatives. For example, right now it's going to be around tax time. Okay, so there is one. Is it called VITA? And that's an acronym. What does that stand for, and what exactly does that service do?
So VITA stands for Volunteers Income Tax Assistant, and it's a program for the low and moderate income taxpayers to get their taxes done for free. And folks just don't know, because our community, we pay a lot to get our taxes done.
Donna, we pay way too much. And I have always talked about that. Like, why are you paying that much to get your taxes done?
Yes. And so they can walk through by doing it themselves. They would help. And these are volunteers that go into different communities and they set up in different communities. And so you can contact 211 to find some VITA sites.
That is excellent. And you wouldn't think to call 211 for that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people maybe weren't even aware of 211 at all before this conversation. But then, you wouldn't think that it would offer a service like that.
Yes.
There are so many ways to supplement low and middle income families. Mm-hmm. And it's not everybody, some people have housing. Some people are able to, they're blessed enough and fortunate enough to be able to feed their family. And that's awesome. But maybe that's all that they have. So after that, tax time rolls around. They need the tax money, but they can't afford $500-$600 to get the taxes done. So you wouldn't think about, even consider that being a need in the database. So I don't know who you guys are working with and who all thinks of these things, but you guys are geniuses.
Yeah, so, well, thank you for that. And tax time is important for our community because people rely on that and they use it as their savings.
Yes.
They're looking forward to it. And so if you can get it done for free, please contact 211. Go to our website. Go call us. We're available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And during those hours, you can directly connect with one of our community connection specialists by phone. You can live chat. You can text, and you can email.
Wow.
And then after our services and then holidays and weekends, you can visit our website, which is a very easy, searchable, usable website where you can find the resources for yourself. You can text OD, which is called Text on Demand. Okay. And if you text the keyword 211-OD to 898-211, then you could put your zip code in there and it will just walk you through so you can then have the resources you need for community services. And so the Text OD, the VITA sites will be available on a Text OD. So you wouldn't even have to really talk to one of my team members. You could just do that through your text, get the information, start calling around and find out, set up an appointment and find out how to get your taxes done for free so you can save some money for yourself and your family.
Absolutely. And so, again, you're saying that you could actually kind of bypass and just kind of go straight to VITA yourself with the text.
Yes. You can get the information so you don't have to wait and, wait in queue if you have to, because that is part of, a busy time for us. And so if you don't want to wait, you can just do the Text OD. So there's so many different ways. We also have a digital app. We have a digital BOP. It's called Charlie. We named it Charlie. And so if you go to our website, that will just walk you through of how to connect with that digital agent. And then we also have a 211 app. So if you have a smart device, you can just download our app and you can have our resources at your fingertips all the time.
Absolutely. Technology sounds like it plays a huge part.
A huge part. It has really helped us. Technology has really helped us.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and most people do, for the ones who are old school, that's not a problem at all. We have that, pick up the phone and call.
Like me.
Yeah.
I don't really use, like, if I have to call the bank or something, I don't use the chat unless I have to, but I want to call, I want to talk to someone.
That's my mother. She's like, I got to go deposit my check today. I'm like, deposit your check, girl? Just use the little, what's the thing on the app? You take a picture of it.
Yeah. Scan it.
Yeah, but a lot of people are just not into that, and that is okay.
That's fine.
But for the people that are,
yes,
these are a lot of options for contact. Now I'm going to go back over them towards the end just to make sure that people can make note of it. Let's go and kind of go into your staff, because this is a lot of work. I mean, you must have a huge technology department just for one, and that's not even something you would think about. You would just think straight services. But y'all got some technology going on here too. So what is the size of your staff?
Well, United Way, we do have a IT staff, and they support us. But my team in the resource department is 3 people that maintain the database, that if we have any programs, signature programs or any information that needs to be changed in a database, we have the director that does that work. And then we have somebody that actually goes out and recruit services to be into our database. Because you need to keep your database fresh and new.
Keep it fresh.
And so she will go out, and if individuals and nonprofits, there's an inclusion and exclusion, which you can just find on the website to see if you have maybe a church that is doing a food pantry and you want to be able to offer this service to the community. You just go to the United Way website. It will just bring you to the 211 area on the website, and then you could just fill out the applications, and she actually do site visits. So we just really want to make sure that agency and service meets our needs and the community needs.
Absolutely. And who are the people, and I love this name, that actually answer the calls, right? And this group of people, they take about 300,000 contacts per year. Is that correct?
Yes, and that's they are called Community Connection Specialists.
I love that.
And on an annual basis, we handle over 300,000 contacts. And so through calls, it may just be on an annual about 75,000. But some of that is included in the website, and so some of that stuff you don't really even need to talk to an agent. We want to make it easy for a person just to be able to get the information. So if you want to interact with someone and talk with someone, we have that available. But then if you feel that you're confident enough that you can just go in the database, if you work at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you just want to look up some stuff, you could just go to our website and look up some community services.
And then make your own contact from there. If you don't necessarily need to speak.
And then when you talk to an agent, community connection specialist, or you look it up in our database, it's going to furnish you with the agency's hours. It's going to give you their intake process. We're going to tell you the documentation that will be needed. We're really going to set you up so when you call them, you can be ready. We'll give you their address. You can actually find out if transportation is a concern. You can see if they're on the bus line. It's all type of information that you can have at your fingertips, even before you get to the agency.
Even before you get to the agent. And I know, we were talking about how much I love the name Community Connection Specialists. They're not operators, because with these people, no, not at all. Not from what you described that they do. These people sound like social workers. So, I know you kind of almost walked me through a call in a way of what they would do, but I definitely want to highlight a person may call with a primary or paramount or priority need. Like if you're homeless, you want to get off the streets, okay? But the community connection specialists are trained to kind of pull out and identify other types of needs that a person may need. Is that true? Is that how they operate?
Yes. So let's just say you are calling and you're looking for some type of financial assistance like gas. And that's your need. That's your crisis. And it's very true. It's getting cold. You need gas for you and your family. you have this turn off notice. What are you going to do? You contact 211. So you're going to speak to one of my specialists, and they're going to give you those options for gas. But then they're going to ask in the conversation, if we find out, let's just say that you are not currently working, then we can offer you some job training opportunities. We'll ask you about food. Do you and your family need food? Because one need pretty much kind of correlates with another need.
Yes.
And so we want to make sure that while we have them on the phone or text or live chat, that we offer them all the assistance that they possibly can use.
Covering all the bases, for sure. And also, I want to just real quick go back to some of the services and initiatives that you guys have with your partners, Lyft. You guys have a partnership with Lyft, is that correct?
Yes. So we have a partnership with United Way Worldwide and Lyft, and we've been having it for some times. And we know if you live in the city of Atlanta or even in the 13 counties, we know that transportation is an issue and a concern. And so with Lyft, as funds are available, you can contact 211 and you can set up a free Lyft ride.
Oh, wow.
So, and there's a qualification. So if you need a ride for health care, if you need to take your child to the doctor, or you need to go to the doctor, and let's just say you don't have transportation, you can call 211 and we can set that up for you. Yes. If you food access, if you're trying to go to a food pantry or a soup kitchen or somewhere and you don't have transportation, you can call 211 for that, and we can set up a ride for you. No drive-throughs. We cannot do drive-throughs, but we could just...
So no Chick-fil-A. You can't pull up and get Chick-fil-A.
Oh, gosh. Don't talk about Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. Oh, gosh. I know, right? I'm going to get Chick-fil-A after here.
I know, right? There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
No, you must have knew, because I love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And then employment opportunities, anything that has to do with job-related concerns. If you want to go to a resume class, or if you have to take a drug test or a job interview and you don't have transportation, contact 211, and you can contact us prior to the day to set that up, and we can go into the Lyft portal and set it up for you. So I advise people to take advantage of that as funds are available.
And I like that. As funds are available. I actually wrote that down and put it in quotes, because I do not shy away. I'm coming into my own with this conversation. I do not shy away from the fact that money is needed for all the services that our residents need. So yes, as funds are available. Okay. Hint, hint. But also really quickly, I just want to say, because a lot of people wouldn't think that 211 or United Way offers like a Lyft partnership, because you would think, okay, if they help me get into a shelter or whatever, then also I got to find my own way there. Yeah. Like, you just wouldn't think.
Yeah.
So there's basic needs services, but you guys are expanding to the point.
Absolutely. We are always trying to find additional partnerships and ways that that fits in our wheelhouse. It doesn't stress our team out as well, but that really can help the community. And so Lyft has been a gracious partner and a help for our community.
Excellent. And how far can they go out? How many miles?
It's 25 miles or less.
That's generous. That pretty much covers the whole 13 counties, doesn't it? It's pretty generous. Okay, yes. That is excellent. So I just want to real quick go over the hours of contact and ways that 211 United Way of Greater Atlanta can be contacted. So, of course, the actual business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
There also is 24-hour accessibility through many ways, actually. The 211 app, and correct me, Donna, if I'm wrong or I miss anything, the 211 website, Charlie Bot, which is on the website, right?
Yes.
Like the computer version on the website. Text on demand. And again, now I may have gotten this wrong, but I think you said you text to 211-OD. That's the recipient, right? OD meaning like on demand. 211-OD, and then you'll text 898-211.
Yes.
Is that correct?
So try it out, and then they will say put your zip code in there, and then you will see the top 5 needs. Okay. And so it will just then give you those services.
Excellent. That is excellent. Thank you, Donna. I so appreciate you coming in today and giving these resources to our community here on the West Side, which, as everybody know, is the best side. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. You take care.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Ebony Ford, host of Westside Wise. Access to affordable, reliable, high-speed internet is more important than ever. That's why AT&T is furthering its efforts to help bridge the digital divide by offering new solutions that help households here in Atlanta and beyond stay connected to work, education, healthcare, and more. AT&T has worked to reduce barriers to the cost of home internet service by combining access from AT&T, which provides low-cost internet service for eligible households, with the Federal Affordable Connectivity Program benefit. Eligible households can get free home internet service. I discovered access from AT&T at a time when I had no car, no job, no money, no internet. It was the segue for me to be able to apply for benefits, look for childcare programs, look for jobs, and attend training. It literally was my foundation to be able to get back on my feet. And it all started with access from AT&T. Terms and restrictions apply. Speeds up to 100 megabits per second where available. Learn more at att.com/internet/act.